Historically, we have fought and tried and just couldn't get over that hurdle for about 59 years. But one of the things that I attribute to getting us over the hurdle this year is setting a vision of where you want to be. When I came here, Coach Body was the head basketball coach. He had a vision, and you also have to have people working on that vision with you. Coach Clark was able to grab that vision and put consistency of practice in place. Once you put consistency of practice in place, then it doesn't matter other exigencies. If you're consistent with your practice, you're consistent with your recruiting, you're consistent with the things that make you successful, then you will in turn be successful.
Hello, my name is Chaz Clark, head boys basketball coach at Butler High School. Going all the way back to the senior class, being freshman, that constantly was a theme that popped in my head. This freshman class was a part of losing the state title to our crosstown rival, West Side Patriots. And so that kind of played in my head a lot. To watch them grow from ninth graders, losing it to winning it as seniors. And then my personal journey here at Butler High School. I've been at Butler High School literally over half my life. And as a student and as an assistant coach and now as a head coach and most importantly as an educator. And so thinking about my own journey and how I got here, the journey is what made the destination so great.
A lot of us been playing together for a long time, so our bonds just clicks on and off the court. Towards the beginning of the season, we had a lot of rough bumps. We couldn't find like a consistent stretch. It was a lot of winning and losing. But towards the mid of the season, we found our groove and been good ever since.
The guys did a wonderful job this year of even when our record didn't look so great, to believe and keep being that we keep putting in the work, putting in the work, that eventually that dam was going to break. And so, we had a theme all year long of not judging ourselves by the scoreboard, and I think that helped this year. We judged ourselves by our standard and our performance. So, it was games this year where we won by 30 in the locker room. The mood in the locker room wasn't good because we didn't perform up to standard. It was games where we lost by 1, where we were a little more proud of those games because of the way we played. So we tried best not to necessarily look at the scoreboard to judge how we played, but our own personal standard as a program.
Yeah, I think it's when we fell to a couple of teams that I feel like we shouldn't have fell to in the beginning of the season. And then we really just turned around from there and started winning. I feel like we had great chemistry. It was times in games where I feel like other teams would have fell apart, but we really stayed together and encouraged each other to keep going, and it all turned out good.
Going back to that senior class, those guys have been with me since they were freshmen on JV, and we have grown together. And when they learned as a group to take control of that locker room, in particular, Marcus, Zion, and Destin, when they learn to grab hold of that locker room and learn to lead their way, and then leading their way might not necessarily look the way they coach leads, but that's when we became a different team, as when they took ownership of the locker room.
Last year we lost in the Final Four. Our mindset was to win it all. So this year had to be the same mindset, win it all, and get over that Final Four loss hump. And yeah, just have that Final Four loss, in the back of my brain, just to keep pushing me, so it won't happen again.
For me personally, the championship is just more fuel to keep on the fight as an educator and as a coach. As humans, we love to achieve things. So, winning the state championship definitely helps fuel. And then for the community at large and for the school at large, my prayer is that it just shows the community what we can accomplish. It shows the students in the school what we can accomplish in any arena, not just athletically, but most important, academically, socially, that, we can do it. I just hope that, this championship for the school and for the large community is just evidence of what we can achieve. My prayer is that it's just the first victory of many for this school and for this county.